Netflix's newest series, Boo Bitch, is finally here, so let's see if the series is worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin. Here I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more content. Two senior BFFs make a last-ditch attempt to be seen, but when one of them becomes a ghost, she'll need to really live her best life. So Boo Bitch is an 8-episode series starring Lana Condor, and she dies within this series, and to go into the afterlife, she has unfinished business. She has to figure out what that unfinished business is while navigating high school. People don't even know what her actual name is. She feels like she's not seen in high school, so this is a chance for her to be seen. This last ditch effort, we have prom coming up, graduation, and she ends up becoming popular. It feels a little bit average at times when you look at your unfinished business. Is it going to be unfinished business by kissing this boy or making up with your best friend? Is it being part of your family? There's so many different things that could be her unfinished business. And for a good majority of that, we do explore what is her unfinished business. And at times we see her kind of growing as a character. Certain relationships are starting to fall apart, but you get a clearer vision of what this unfinished business is. She's so focused on one thing, this boy, and that's not her unfinished business. There's much more that she needs to do to go into the afterlife. But what happens with this character is she goes from someone that's pretty quiet, and then she starts to realize what her unfinished business might be. And then she becomes a completely different character to the point where it's unbearable to watch how the character has drastically changed in this series. And she goes from someone that's quiet and fun to be around to someone that needs to have these brand deals and constantly on Instagram Live, and she needs her own parking spot, someone that's let the popularity get to their head. And so that character change, while it does serve some development and realizing things about yourself and what is your unfinished business, became unbearable to watch and just really frustrating. So as the series went along, I found myself less and less interested. It did have a twist at the end that honestly I did not see coming, and there's some heartwarming sequences about the unfinished business and friendships and high school and all of that. But other than that, it's less and less interesting as it goes along. And each episode's only about 22 minutes, and there's 8 of them. But the first couple episodes were the strongest, understanding the characters, understanding the relationships, and then what might be this unfinished business. The bulk about episode 3 through 7 is where it's frustrating to watch. It's a little bit repetitive with discovering what might be that unfinished business. Is it this boy that she has a crush on and she needs to kiss him? Or is it making up with this friend that she used to call Stinky in elementary school? So whatever it may be, they do kind of bounce around a lot. And I understand that, and she's in high school, she has all these different things that she needs to finish before she can go to the afterlife. But it becomes a little bit repetitive throughout. And then that growth of this character going from someone that's quiet to just really popular, and it's let that popularity get to her head, and it's really kind of changed this character, not for the good. I mean, for the writing, I think that they're trying to change this character a little bit to make her so popular that she forgets what is actually true about herself and her friendships. But I just did not like how this character turned out, and they forgot certain relationships. Certain points felt a little bit rushed since it's spanned over several weeks, and throughout those several weeks, she's really changed and forgotten about certain relationships. I think the last episode, the last half of the 8th episode, was fairly good. It had this twist that had this conclusion. There were some emotional moments between certain friends. I think it ended very nicely. Just that journey along the way is not something I was very interested in. So Boo Bitch ended up being a series that started off interesting, and I was looking forward to finishing this series. It ended nicely, but just that middle half is where it completely lost me with that character, and I understand what they were trying to do. They're trying to make her so far distant from herself and her friends. Then they'll bring her back, and then she will realize things about friendships and love and everything. But just how far they took her, I just did not care about it. I did like the friendship between Lana Condor and Zoe Margaret Coletti. Did feel like they had some good chemistry, and there were some genuine relationships amongst the two. You felt like they were strong friends, but also that relationship felt a bit conflicted, and that relationship felt a bit complicated at times when the two were trying to help each other out, and they also felt very distant in their friendship, so they had to work with that as well. Overall, it's just not the best series I've ever seen. It was worth just a one-time watch. It was a struggle to get through the middle. It did end very nicely, so at least there is that. So before I give you my score for Boo Bitch on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie-related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit the subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Boo Bitch a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for the new series on Netflix. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.